But at the same time,
what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Bro, honestly, it's gonna sound crazy when I say this, and I don't tell a lot of people this, but bro, I love like hands-on work. Like I could be a roofer.
Yeah,
bro, I love it. I don't know.
Have you ever done roofing?
My dad's a roofer.
Okay.
My uncle
Have you
does
ever gone
plumbing.
with him?
Nah, I've been on roofs and stuff. Though I don't mess around like we're roofing.
No,
you know but like I like that kind of stuff. Like I don't know why.
Building
it's
shit?
weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Because we got a land set up. We got 2 tables and you fucking build.
Oh no, I don't like doing it like that.
Oh, okay, so you don't like, you just like saying that you like that you'd be a good manual labor worker, but you don't actually want to do the manual labor.
I want to be on the roof drilling, nail gunning. That ain't my kind of thing.
Oh, you want to be?
I don't want to sit in here. I'm gonna be sweating, turning screws and shit.
All right. So anyway, so she got you an Xbox and a router for that
for Christmas, and that was like the whole start of literally everything. That I started playing MW2. That was when I literally disconnected myself, like I was saying before. And then I was going into high school. Remember, I was playing baseball at the same time. So, and my dad, he's super like he played baseball, so he wanted me to play baseball. You know what I'm saying? And like I was good, bro. Like I honestly really was good. I made the All-Star team every year. Like had no problem joining any teams that I applied to. You know what I'm saying? Like I was good at baseball. But when I got to high school, that's when they started taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to workouts, like go to be on time for practice and stuff like that. And I loved it, but I was falling out of love with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to stay home until 1 a.m., sleep, wake up late. Fuck, man, I don't want to go to baseball practice. You know what I'm saying? I want to just play games all day. That's literally all my mind was on. And the day I knew I was going to quit, I remember this. The day I knew, I was in the living room of my grandfather's house playing, and they were screaming to me, "You got to go to practice. You got to go to practice." Bro, I literally just stayed in the tournament. I didn't even care. I'm like, I'm not going.
Tournament?
I was in a tournament, literally midday. And
well, you're fast forwarding, and I don't want to skip a couple of these.
Well, no, I was still playing like tournaments in World War, like
those tournaments back then.
Yeah, but they were like they were expensive. They were like $25.
And what website?
30 credits GB
for game battles.
Yeah, this was back in the day. Like they had tournaments,
Jesus.
But it was everybody in it was good, and it was expensive to get in.
Yeah.
So like you know how now you can go on GB buy 5 credits, or 10 credits.
Yeah.
Then it was only, what was it, 17.25, 35, 50, and then 100. So you would get, or no, maybe 70 for 100 credits. It's something like that.
Yeah.
But it was, that's think about that time. Everyone playing the game their parents are providing the money for them to buy credits. Clearly, they don't have a job. So credits at that time was expensive, but the tournament, the prizes were good though. I'm sure Killer probably talked about that.
No,
he didn't.
No,
like bro, all the tournaments back in the day were like $250 plus.
A person?
Yeah, like guaranteed. Like don't matter how many teams they're gonna get the money. But now it's different.
It's crazy. I had all these notes written down and questions for Killa, and as I was driving, what was it? Yeah, we picked him up from the airport, remember?
Yeah.
And remember I told him that I wanted to ask him what was wrong with Call of Duty or what it was that sort of ruined the S&D community.
Yeah.
I never ended up asking him about it, and I was fucking pissed afterwards. So
I mean, I could kind of tell you about it. He'll probably have I know.
Let's keep this in chronological, man, because there's a lot to cover because, to me, your story is one of the more interesting ones, not only because we become good friends, but because you the way that everything happened for you was like,
oh yeah,
like wild almost.
It was like that's what I'm saying. It was like, bro, like I kind of felt like I was like made to do what I'm doing almost, like this was supposed to happen for me almost, because like even like back in the day we always used to DM and stuff, like everything happened and fell in place. It was literally just like block after block, like even if it didn't go my way, it was pushing me towards something else, you know what I'm saying? And everything happened. But if we will,
so anyways, you were playing tournaments and then you go to practice.
Yeah, they were yelling at me to go to practice. I didn't end up going. What did
you tell them?
And right there, like my mom literally came in, she was screaming. Yeah, they took the PlayStation, unplugged it, everything. I was throwing
in the middle
fit.
of the tournament.
Yeah, I was throwing.
How old were you?
13, 12, 13,
shit.
somewhere
you
around there.
Crying?
Yeah, started crying and shit. But right then and there, I knew I was
did you
bro.
ever cry and look in the mirror to see what you looked like as a kid?
Yeah. You just cry in the mirror and shit. Look at yourself. I have done
Quiero leche.
I did. That's funny. I think about it.
Anyway, so go on. They rip it off, and then did you get back on the tournament? Or?
No, I was like in trouble for like, you know what I'm saying, at least a whole day.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she would say I would be punished. Like I never got grounded or nothing, but I would get my ass whooped.
Yeah. Like, your mom was a single parent.
Yeah,
but they co-parented. So
yeah. Like my dad every weekend, Friday and Saturday, I would go to his house, and my mom would have me for the week, obviously, because I live in Bayonne. I went to school in Bayonne. My dad lived in Jersey City, 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
And he would just come get me for the weekends. He had work and shit too. So honestly, but when I started walking to school, that's like, and I could stay home by myself, that's when I made it easier for my parents.
Yeah.
Because think about it, they both had to work. Like who's gonna be home with me after school? My grandparents are working. Like it was super hard. So my mom had a lot of like running around to do.
Yeah.
But,
you told me once that you came home and your lights were off.
Oh hell yeah. That was like, bro. Like and I don't want to say like I kind of like, my mom watches it, she's gonna be like, damn, why you put me on the spot? But one, that's happened plenty of times. Like shit, she just didn't have it. Like
yeah.
And I feel like I'm pretty much just like my mom. Like I wouldn't, bro. I have too much pride. Like let's just say some shit happened to me today and I need to ask someone for something, I wouldn't. Just only because, bro, you just have too much pride for certain stuff. And I kind of feel like that's how she was. Like, she easily could have been asked my grandfather. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did his thing. They had money.
Strong women, man.
Exactly. She just had too much pride. She knew she would get it on her own. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, lights, like, that was little stuff, bro. Your lights being off, I would just go to my grandparents' house. We would spend most of the time there. But there's been times where, like, no hot water, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no heat. You literally opening the stove to heat the crib up.
Yeah.
If you never did that, bro, you gotta be inspired, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, my dude. Like,
a lot of people don't get that.
And the crazy, no, they don't. That's the crazy part. It's like,
but they were really quick to fucking criticize.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like they fucking know you.
There's been times where my mom didn't eat and I ate. You know what I'm saying? She sacrificed her meal to give me type of deal. Like there's been plenty of times. Like there's been school trips I couldn't go on because my mom didn't have it. Like
I remember being I remember being in when did 8th grade is when I was 13. I moved to the United States, and I remember people were gonna go to Great America or Six Flags, and we were sitting in math class, and I was just learning English. I was in 8th grade going to Holmes Junior High, home of the Hornets, Wheeling, Illinois, 60090. Ooh. All right, that's my spot. And I was sitting there, and if Mr. Perlo's still there, tell him I said hello. If anybody's watching from there, who fucking knows. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and then I'm sitting next to this girl. Her race doesn't matter. I was sitting next to this girl, and then I remember somebody saying, like, wow, your parents gave you $60 to spend at Great America? One, I was already not fucking going. You know what I'm saying? I was not going to be. Right? My dad used to ride a bike, and this is Chicago winters, right? He used to ride a 10-speed bike with, those grocery bags, the little fucking grocery bag, the handle, plastic bags with his lunch in there. And he used to ride a 10-speed to work in the fucking cold. I think I was going to have the balls to say, yo, Dad, I want to go to fucking Great America in the summer. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to do that. You know, I had more sense than that. But I sat there, and not only was I not going, but this chick over here is getting $60 back in that day when you were in 7th grade. Just fucking amazing.
Your time probably too.
What you mean? Yeah. Anyway, this was 1993.
Oh, that's not bad.
How old were you? You were 96.
I was 95.
You were born 95.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I saw that. I remember seeing it. I'm like, damn, $60. And that's when I knew that where I was living was a little bit different. I mean, look, growing up in Juarez the way that I did, it was normal to live that certain way because everybody in your neighborhood lived that way.
Yeah.
There was never no distinction of rich people and poor people where I was from. It was just being, you know, sort of like the same bubble that you talk about in that.
That's why. But bro, that's why I also feel like we're close because like we're kind of like raised on not the same way, but like same like morals, like respect, like certain stuff like that. There's a guideline that like a fake handbook that is written that people apply by.
Yeah.
if you come from that situation. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
only you would know. Only you and the other person would know. Like, you could just tell.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like I didn't know the situation. Like I couldn't really piece it together. I was young.
Yeah.
But
because
I would
it's normal,
notice
right?
like one of my other friends we would go to the movies. I'd have like $15. He'd have like 60 or 80. I'm like, damn, like, bro, we're going to the mall. His parents are getting 120. Like, damn, like, bro, that's crazy. And just thinking about that kind of stuff, bro, that shit sits inside of you and just builds up until you have your moment and you take that shit. You know
just
what I'm saying?
wild.
You're just in there like
on your own too. No handouts.
Exactly.
Yeah, no handouts. All right. So anyway,